Hi everybody, my name is Zania. Welcome back to All Things Cute. To celebrate the new movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. To celebrate the new movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. To celebrate the new movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, today I'll be showing you how to make these adorable Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cupcakes, super kawaii inspired. They're so easy to make. I can't wait to share it with you. Are you ready to get started? Alrighty, cowabunga! To the power! Right now we're gonna make Mikey, my favorite Ninja Turtle. So first what I did here, I pre-rolled our fondant, and the reason I did this is because you don't want to work when the fondant is very, very soft on you. So what you're gonna do is take your handy dandy little template, and I'll leave the link down below for this little template. You're gonna place your template on the green fondant and just follow along. And remove your excess. And you can see these little ridges right here. Don't worry about it. With your finger you can just tap it and smooth it out. Now you're gonna take a little template again, place it on the orange, but we're gonna use the dressing tool. It's this little pointy one, and we're gonna follow along the mask. Ta-da! And let's cut along. I'm in love with this little foam pad. It makes things a lot easier. Move your little turtle guy. Whoop. Place it right here on the foam. Because this easily you can move the shape of your turtle without really damaging what you're doing. You're gonna take a little bit of water, and a little bit goes a long way. Do not add a lot of water. Here you can see the line of where the mask goes. And when it's still a little bit soft, you can just work with it, smooth it out. And there you go. Now we're just gonna make his mouth a little bit thicker. So for that, let me just move this little guy a bit. You're gonna take your leftover green fondant, and what you're gonna do is roll it a little bit thick. Not too thick though, but just a little bit thick. Like that. Again, you wanna take your template, and what I like to do is with the dressing tool, again, this little pointy side, you're gonna draw the bottom part of the mask, like so. And with a sharp knife, just again, be careful, cut around. Now get your little Ninja Turtle guy, and right here you're gonna place this thick piece. Again, little bit goes a long way. I like to put it just on the edges. And there you go. Ta-da! Little Mikey. Now let's make his eyes. I'm gonna take an oval cutter, and like I said, I already pre-rolled the black fondant here, so it's easier to work with. And you're just gonna cut 2 ovals. A little bit of water, just a tiny bit, goes a long way. You don't want to add too much water because then it'll ooze out, and fondant can be pretty sticky. So just remember not to use too much water. And ta-da! Oh, he looks so adorable. Now we're gonna add little highlights. Just gonna get a little bit of white. I'm just gonna get a tiny bit of water. I'm gonna make him look on this side. There you go. Now Mikey, he's always very energetic, very happy. So for this little design, this little cutie, I'm gonna make him a huge smile. So for this first, you're gonna lightly draw on it. I'm gonna use this silicone tool, silicone shaper, and you're gonna lightly draw a big smiley face. So, but it's gonna be like very surprised look. And then like that. And the reason that you want to draw it out first, right now, don't worry, it looks a little bit strange, but we're going to cut out the middle part. So here you can use your dressing tool and just pull out the middle. And don't be afraid to do this. And you're like, oh no, it looks bad, it looks wrong. Don't worry about it, because we're gonna add the inside of his mouth. So you're just gonna pull it, pull it, pull it. And here, just be careful, use your fingers, but be careful not to ruin his cheeks or anything. There we go. Like that. I know he looks scary right now. Don't worry. Then what you want to do is the dressing tool, but not the pointy side. We're gonna use this little flat side, and you're just gonna flatten whatever's inside the mouth, whatever's left in the mouth, just to make sure it's nice and flat. Take a bit of water, and like I said, hint, a very little bit of water. You don't want too much. I have a bit of pink fondant. Okay, this is too much. Go into a ball. Make sure there are no cracks. Place in the middle, and we're just gonna push it to the sides where his entire mouth is. And you can use this, the dressing tool, the flat part, to really push it. And don't worry, right now you can fix it with your finger. Now let's make Mikey's teeth. I already pre-rolled the white fondant. Remember, you want to let it rest for a little bit, dry a little bit. I could wait like 2 minutes because remember, like I said before, it could be too soft on you and you don't want to work with super soft fondant. So I'm going to take my oval cutter that I use with his eyes, and then again on the bottom, cut it again. Now let's smooth the excess. What you want to do is get your knife and just cut out these little pointy parts. Again, make sure that the edges are nice and smooth, and you just want to place it on top. And you can stretch it as well. And then with a modeling tool, your silicone tool, you just press it in. And now last is his tongue. I'm gonna take a little bit of red and just roll it out. A little bit thinner. This one's a bit dry already, so I don't have to worry about it. And then you're gonna use the oval cutter. And what I do, I like to measure it out first. See, that one's okay. And I'm just gonna make a cut, like so. A little dab of water, tiny dab. And place the little tongue. Oops. And you could see little pieces hanging in the corners. Just take your knife and carefully cut it. Just very carefully cut it. Make it blend. And here he is. But now we're just gonna make the little knot of the mask. Take your orange piece and you're gonna make long teardrops. And that's one that's slightly smaller. And make sure that there are no creases whatsoever. And you're just gonna make long teardrops. And what you wanna do is flatten it out. Place them together and you can pinch the edges so it can look like it's flowing. And then with this little tool, you just make 2 little rounds. Ta-da! Place it on the side. I like to pinch it right here, just so it can be more secured. Here on the side. And then another little ball. And last bit of water. Mikey has cute little freckles, so with this silicone tool, you're just gonna make little dots. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And some like super excited expression lines. You know, in the new cartoon, he says this calls for a booyakasha. So you really want him to look like he's very excited. A booyakasha. It's weird. It was kawabunga, but now it's booyakasha. Right there. And we are all done. Yay! So here I have all of these awesome Ninja Turtle cupcake toppers. As you can see, it's basically the same thing with each and every one of them, but the only difference with the eyes is in Raphael. He's a very intense character, you know, he's always angry and he's very tough. So I wanted to make him look super angry. And for this, again, pre-roll your black fondant. You take your oval cutter, remove the excess, whoops. And you're just gonna cut it at an angle, like so. You do the same thing to the other eye, you just flip it over, place it on top of the mask and add the little white dots. You're done with the shape of the eyes. And as you could tell right here, I put little ridges on top of his eyes. And all you do is take a tiny ball of red fondant and roll it into a sausage shape. You just add a tiny bit of water and place it right there and you're all set to go. For my toppers, I like my little characters to have character. So right here with Donnie, all I did with this tool, I just used the bottom and made his little mouth. Boop. That's simple as that. And again, with this little silicone shaper, I made his little eyebrows. Again, remember with Mikey, I made his little freckles using the little point. Doop, doop, doop. And again, little eyebrows on the top. For Leo, this the same thing, just a cute little smile. And for Raphael, you're gonna use the same thing that we use for Mikey's mouth, the same technique, only just wider and super mad. So now we are ready to assemble these cuties. Here I already assembled these 3 little cuties. Now it's time to assemble Mikey. For this particular design, you really want your cupcake to be flat. You don't want any dome or anything. Like here, there is a little bit. So what I have to do is cut this off. So you just follow the little paper line and slowly just cut this off. This part is optional. You can add whatever filling you want in here. You can add strawberry, pineapple, even Nutella would be super yummy. And that's optional for you. So now, let's take buttercream, and all you have to do is place it on top of the cupcake, press it down gently, and you are done. And we are all done. Here they are, our kawaii inspired Ninja Turtles. Oh, aren't these so awesome? Everybody's gonna enjoy these, especially your kids. If you have any suggestions for future projects, leave them in the comment below. I can't wait to see what kawaii projects we can make together. Don't forget to like and share. Bye bye. See you next time. Subscribe.